Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Welcome to this moment right now. It's a great honor and pleasure and joy to be with you on a Monday morning here on the East Coast of the United States of America. Welcome, Tori D. Welcome, Grace. Welcome, Martha. Welcome, everybody. This is a new feature, brand new, starting in this moment, called 10 at 10. And what's going to happen until it stops happening is every morning around 10 a.m., I'm going to come on and chat with you for about 10 minutes. So that's 10 a.m. Eastern Time. That's early morning, around 7 a.m. in the Pacific and the West Coast. That's late afternoon in Europe, and that's late evening in Asia. So wherever you are, it's always right now, and it's a great joy and a pleasure. Welcome, Paula. Great pleasure to share this presencing space with you, right? What it really is a space to be fully, deeply, and wholly present together, and to make space to create this unified field of presence together wherever we are around the globe, wherever we are around the world, wherever we are in our minds and our hearts, to make this space to deepen in self-awareness, to deepen in self-honesty, to deepen in the sense of inner freedom, inner peace, unconditional love, and empowerment that arises from being fully present, being fully self-aware in this moment. So let's take a deep breath together. Inhale, exhale. 2 more breaths together. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. It's amazing how hey, welcome, Akshaya, how profound just a deep breath, just one centering breath can be when we're feeling a lot of anxiety, when we're feeling lost in our minds, when we're feeling lost in our head, when we're feeling stress, when we're feeling worried, when we're feeling lost in stories, and just a centering breath. Tuning into the breath. Just the nervous system relaxes. You bring yourself into the moment. Your attention, your awareness is brought into this moment right now, and this moment is where it's at. This moment is always where it's at. This moment is 99.9% of the time actually free of worry, actually free of anxiety, actually free of stress. And our minds are creating the worry, the anxiety, the stress. So we tune to this moment, and we're present, and we're here, and we're now, and we're excited, and yet we're relaxed. There's a sense of relaxed excitement. Two energies that don't often go together. So often we're excited and anxious, or we're relaxed and dull. We're relaxed and kind of a deadened, kind of the couch potato in front of the TV quality, right? So to bring these energies together of being relaxed and excited. So through the presence, we become relaxed and excited, and we're excited about what happens next. And we are relaxed because the ego is not invested in what happens in the future. The ego is seen as an illusionary sense of a separate self, and there's a sense of presence that's attuned to this moment right now. And this is where the magic and the miracles happen. This is where the magic and the miracles happen, in this sense of presence. And everything that I do, that I share, that I invite people to, that I offer to people, is grounded in one simple truth, which is being present, in this moment. So whether it's meditation, or it's a mindfulness exercise, or it's yoga, or it's ecstatic dance, or it's a nature hike, or it's a life coaching session, or it's my book, The Big Glow, or it's my book, The Wow, The Now, or it's my private group, The Secret Glow, or it's this, or it's my podcast that I share, or it's the Big Glow community, which has about 6,000 members currently. These are Facebook groups, by the way, which you're watching on Facebook right now, in case you didn't know. It's all about presence. It's all about presence. And we touch on all kinds of subjects. You know, we may touch on your work, we may touch on your family, your parents, your children, your community, your physical body, your mind, your emotions, your relationships, sexuality, sensuality, financial. Hey, Colin, welcome. Thanks for being here. Welcome, Cheryl, Daphne, welcome everybody. So all these areas are shifted and transformed when the light of presence is brought to them. And none of these areas are shifted and transformed when the light of presence is not brought to them. So you bring this sense of the light of presence, this sense of relaxed awareness, relaxed excitement to this moment, and it upgrades all these areas, all these aspects of your life. So there's this connection between self-realization, realizing who we really are, and the expression of that in the world. So what sometimes people call self-realization and self-actualization, or spiritual awakening and personal development, right? These aren't, to me, they're not two separate things. You ground in the sense of self-realization, you ground in the sense of who you really are, you ground in the sense of awakening to the true self, the absolute self. And when I say these words, what I'm really talking about is grounding in truth, grounding in the truth of who you are. And then grounding in the truth of who you are, the magic and the miracles happen in your life, in all these different areas of your life, whatever you put your attention to, essentially, right? Whatever you put your attention to and intention to. Now, that doesn't mean that there won't be challenges, that there won't be difficult moments. The reality is, and I'm not sure why this is so hard to grasp, it should be quite obvious if you've been around this planet for a while. The reality is that we like to be challenged, and that's why we have challenges. We like difficult situations, and that's why we have difficult situations. If there's no challenges, if there's nothing difficult, we're bored, right? Because in the challenge, in the difficulty is where we grow and evolve in our consciousness. In the challenge and the difficulty is where we grow and evolve in our consciousness. Yet there's a paradox, and it's a big paradox, and it's a really important thing to touch on, is when you embrace challenge, when you embrace difficulty, when you see it as where your growth happens, where your growing edge is, and where you can grow and evolve in your consciousness, then there's a gratitude for the challenges and the difficulties that you face. There's a gratitude and appreciation for the challenges and the difficulties that you face. And in this gratitude and appreciation for the challenges and the difficulties that you face, the challenges and the difficulties that you face aren't that difficult and challenging anymore. That's the amazing paradox. So the root, why I ask you guys so often in the Big Glow community, I say, what are you grateful for today, right? What are you grateful for today? Because gratitude, as Meister Eckhart said, if the only prayer you ever say your entire life is thank you, that should suffice, right? So gratitude is a gateway that takes you all the way to the truth of who you really are and to express it in the world. So the practice of gratitude, not in a false sense, not in a deceptive sense, a self-deceptive sense, but in a sense of noticing. Have you noticed how beautiful the sky is today? Are you grateful for the sky? Have you noticed how beautiful the clouds are today? Are you grateful for the clouds? Have you noticed how beautiful the trees are today as they gently blow in the wind? Are you grateful for the trees? Are you grateful for the color of the grass? Are you grateful for the sound of the birds, right? It's like it doesn't have to be these like complex, goals that we're grateful for. Thank you, Nalini. Thanks for being here. It doesn't have to be these complex goals. It's in the simplicity to start with, because we're not in this moment, because our mind is 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, well, this terrible thing will happen, and then this horrible thing will happen, and this tragic thing will happen. But wait a minute. What's happening right now? What's happening right now? What's happening right now is I start to notice, and when I start to become present in this moment, and I can start to then become appreciative and grateful for the things that are around me, and they're here in this moment right now. All right, we're over 10 minutes. We're almost at 12 minutes. You guys got extra 2 minutes today. Aren't you grateful for that? Please feel share. Please feel share, and please feel free to, well, first of all, please feel free to share this, and please feel free to contact me. Any questions you have, any ways you want to delve in deeper to what we're sharing here each day, I'm here for you. Wish you a beautiful rest of your day, and see you in the next now, and see you in the next 10 at 10, which will be, if I'm still around in this body, tomorrow.